What's up, everybody? So, I wanted to come on here and talk today about my transformation that I have been working on and working through, and all of that jazz. Because I get a lot of questions from people that haven't seen me in a really long time, how I changed my body composition, what I've been doing, and all that jazz. So I will tell you all my secrets. Well, first and foremost, nothing like a good old revenge body situation. But in the end, I realized that I was truly doing it for me and me only because I needed to change for myself. Sorry if you can hear Jet in the background. He just keeps licking the camera. So basically what I did in order to transform, basically I lost almost like 20 pounds in like 4 months, pretty much. All natural. Didn't take one GLP, Ozempic, none of that. I did it all natural. And I was reading this book called The Hormone Cure, and I realized how much my hormones were out of balance and out of whack. And I knew I needed to change because my body was so inflamed and just hanging on to crap that it didn't need to be holding on to. Emotional, physical, mental, all of the things. So I really went in and managed my stress levels as well. So basically what I did was I stopped eating gluten. I found that was a trigger. I stopped drinking alcohol. That's another story, different video. I started to walk 10,000 steps and spend time in nature, even in the winter when it was snowing. I was out there in my snow boots walking on the ocean all by myself. I was listening to podcasts, and if you know me, I run a fitness studio at the moment, so I have early clients, I have a commute, I have all of these factors, but the most important piece of this whole entire thing is that I decided to do this for myself. And I needed to get rid of all of the chaotic energy that I was involved in, from friends, family, all of it. I kind of needed to go in hermit mode and isolate for a little bit, and just come back into my own power. I think I was talking about that in my first video that I made, so you could go ahead and check that out. So yeah, I basically started to read this book, The Hormone Cure, and kind of diagnosed myself and where I was at in my journey. And I realized that I totally, my cortisol was totally out of whack, and I didn't realize that because I was waking up so early at 3:50 in the morning that my body wasn't turning off the cortisol. So now when I wake up, I make sure right away I turn on all the lights, I eat half a banana, and I drink like half a glass of water right off the bat, and I delay my coffee. And I've been adding creatine and collagen to my coffee, and I don't do like oat milks or almond milks or anything like that. I do fully whole milk, real milk, eating from the source, all of the things. That is super important. I don't do seed oils, I eat butter, I eat all of the things that are straight from the source, and I'm will start making more videos on all of this stuff so that you can start to change your pantry, change your life type of stuff. So then I started just making my own meals at home, with the emphasis of real whole foods, nothing processed, nothing from a box, no takeout, and no gluten. So all of my recipes that I started to create were tailored to all of this, and simple ingredients, like I don't need to be slicing and dicing and adding all of these different ingredients into these meals. Like, I need quick, easy, like things that I can pull out of the fridge and eat really fast, or eat in the car and stuff like that. Then I focus on my protein intake, so I make sure that every meal has 30 grams of protein. I focus on my fiber intake, so I make sure that all of my meals contain fiber, and I make sure I drink my electrolytes, take all of my supplements daily. And all of this just kind of started to create like a snowball effect. So like, once I changed one thing for a little bit, it started to work, and then I started to change another thing, and it was just very slowly, very gradually that I started doing this stuff. And then all of a sudden I woke up one day and I went to go touch my face, and I was like, oh, where's my neck? And then in the hormone cure book, she said that you should actually have a pit in your armpit, and you shouldn't have like a puffy armpit. And when I like heard that, because I think I followed her on a podcast, and that's how I ended up buying all of her books. I believe her name's Sarah Gottfried. I'm pretty sure. I have the book inside, but I'm not gonna go grab it right now. So when she said that, I was like, oh my God, I have a puffy armpit. But when I woke up that morning and I felt my face, and I was like, where'd my chin go? I mean, my double chin. And I was like, oh my God, I have an armpit, like an actual pit in my armpit. I go, I must have cured my hormones. So that was a very enlightening experience. So I started eating at home, cleaner, bringing all of my meals with me, and just really kind of got obsessed. And I hate using that word obsessed, because I've had eating disorders and stuff like that throughout the years. Especially being in the fitness industry, you have a lot of like body dysmorphias, and you compare yourself to a lot of other like people in the industry. And if you don't have that body composition, you really do feel like maybe I'm not a good trainer, or I'm not where I'm supposed to be because I don't look like X, Y, and Z. So I developed a lot of those mental issues around it. And then I got like really obsessed with like weighing my food type of thing. And like, if I didn't see my abs, I would then go into a binge. This story is for a different time. So I'll go deeper into my whole history, because I've been doing this for such a long time, well over 10 years. But I finally think I nailed down that balance, and the Libra in me feels so complete, so whole, because it does take a toll on like your soul and your inner body as well. So you want to make sure that your inner body feels safe and secured and worthy of the change to the outer body. And I think I lost that disconnection like a while ago, and then it finally just all came together. And in the other video that I made about the heart awakening and the heart chakra opening, I was like, oh my God, like this is like, we are one, like we need to be one. So, and I always say to people, I'm like, how long will it take until you get to that breaking point of where you actually need to change? Like, how long is it going to take you to get to that breaking point? And I kind of just had my breaking point, and I was like, F it. So yeah, that's basically what I started to do, and then I started to like actually follow my own programming when it comes to fitness. So I was strength training, or I still am, strength training 3 times a week, in addition to the walking 10,000 steps every day. And then I was also developing my yoga practice again and getting back into yoga and meditation, and working on like my inner body and my mental health. I started reading more self-help books. I have a lot of recommendations for self-help books, so I'll make videos on that. And I just started to eat more natural, like GLP stimulating foods, like almonds, for instance, and kefir, all of that stuff. So I just started to incorporate a bunch of different things in my diet, and really, like, I wasn't starving. By no means was I starving. I was eating real whole foods. I was cooking my food. So the intention behind the actual making of the food was made with love, instead of just, somebody slapping things together and infusing that food with their energy. So my energy went into building my own meals. So I had that connection to the food as well. And what else? I just started to make changes. Then I started to do like more saunas. And I love my little higher dose sauna bag. Now I just make sure like I'm like basking in the sunlight all the time. And just staying outside and being connected with nature really, truly helps you find your inner peace a lot of the times. I'm reading The Untethered Soul right now, and it's talking about like regulating your emotions and allowing the emotions to come up and out of the heart space. So I feel like my heart chakra has been opening a lot. My throat chakra is definitely wide open, which is a first for me. Because I always have these ideas of like, I want to create content, and I want to talk on camera and be on YouTube and like talk to people and share my story and stuff like that. And something always blocks me, and I never could get past that. But now I am, because I'm breaking free of the fear, and Jet is now starting to freak out. But anyway, I am going to create more videos about all of this stuff. So go ahead, you can follow along with me. I'll share my journey. I'll give you tips and stuff on how you can, supplement your journey. And let's just do this together. Come sit with me. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Much love, many blessings. Mwah.